As you probably all know, right now the office of the diaconate, we're going through some changes that started at the first of the year. And one of those changes, obviously, is that we have co-directors of the diaconate now, myself and Dale Dillon. And I immediately rejoiced over that and took a sabbatical for 3 months and left. So Dale is here to handle all the business, and he is the one that has put this program together and brought us all in here. So I'd like to give him a round of applause. Now, I also find out that because he has done all the legwork on this one, he can tell me what to do. And so I had to say grace, and I have to introduce our speaker. So anyways, nice to be back. Our speaker comes to us again. As a matter of fact, he's become kind of a friend of all of us in the Diocese of Salt Lake, because he's been here several times in several different capacities. And from little seminars like this to actually being our retreat master in 2017. And Father Ray John is a priest in the, let me see if I can get this thing right. The Missionary Oblates of Mary Immaculata.
Yeah.
Did I do it?
Close enough.
Close enough. Okay. And is spent a long time in various parts of the country and other things, doing seminars and teaching and things like this. He currently teaches at the Outlet Seminary in San Antonio, Texas, and is a teacher of homiletics and has done a lot of work on that subject with us. So it gives me a great deal of pleasure on behalf of everybody here to welcome back Father Ray John.
I can already tell this microphone is going to drive me crazy. But I'll see if I can make it work. One, it's good to be back in Salt Lake City. It's nice to wake up in the morning and open the blinds and see the beautiful mountains and the snow and say, what beauty of creation God has given us. So I said, I don't know if y'all know how lucky y'all are to live here with that type of beauty, but it's great to come back and to experience. I was here in February and there was snow on the ground, so I had the other experience of Salt Lake City for a morning with the LEMs, and I'll be back actually next week for another round with the LEM cohort. And then tomorrow I'm giving a retreat to various people from the diocese right in this room. I think we have 120 coming. And then I think there are 260 men and women from the Hispanic and Latino community coming for a retreat next door. So it's going to be a big group of people tomorrow praying and singing and giving praise for this Lenten journey of faith. So I want to start by putting before you this evening is kind of how to use the Bible and theology as a way to enrich the preaching ministry. Some of this you might be familiar with already. If it's old hat, well, perhaps it will reinforce in you some things we should be about as we go into this preaching ministry. But I want to show you a couple of lines from my students' homilies. Now, these are people in the master's program. So their preaching assignment was to emphasize reconciliation. So these are a couple of lines. And let's just talk a little bit about why theology becomes so important. And I say as we